Your life is a result of your decisions and your choices. Don't blame anyone else but yourself for your own problems. Learn from them, grow from them. I think Harry and Meghan are finally realizing their life is exactly where it's meant to be due to their life choices and their decisions. Once the genie is out the bottle, you can't put it back. Now they are suffering the consequences. In today's video, we're going to talk about the Sue Happy Sussexes and the problems they are now encountering with not one, but two legal matters. You guys, we have a lot of juicy royal daily tea to get through today, so you know what to do. Sit back and relax, grab yourself a beverage, and let's get into the royal daily tea. So we all know that Meghan Markle is a boss babe, entrepreneur, and a major business investor, and she told the entire world through her bestie, Oprah Winfrey, that she had invested in a very trendy and hip super latte company called Clevr Blends back in 2020. Remember the very cringy gift basket that she gave to Oprah, who added that as one of her favorite things during a worldwide pandemic where she was encouraging people to pay a ridiculous price for a ridiculous coffee. Rumblings and rumors of possible toxic chemicals and lead were being thrown around that Clevr Blends coffee could be toxic. Now, Clevr Blends was legally threatened by Safe Products for Californians, better known as SPFC, on August 24, 2021, under a law that allows private groups to warn customers of the presence of toxic chemicals found in consumer goods. But 2 months later, the notice was mysteriously withdrawn. Why? Why was the notice withdrawn? Did the super lattes ever contain toxic chemicals, or were they removed based on actual evidence? Both parties agreed to keep the reason confidential. What? So let me get this straight. This group goes after and says to Clevr Blends, hey, we think you have a toxic chemical in your super lattes that are very dangerous to the public. You better do something about it. You better talk with us. So they meet with them and then they withdraw the complaint. To me, it sounds like a cover-up, because if you have a toxic chemical in your coffee and people drank it, that is basis of a lawsuit. But they settled privately and confidentially. Does that mean that Clevr Blends paid off this company to keep quiet and to remove the violation? It seems weird to me. So it turns out that the SPFC, they are serial litigants who serve hundreds of lawsuits under California's Proposition 65, which basically requires businesses to warn customers of products containing toxic chemicals. In the case of the 60-day notice of violation, stated that lead and lead components were found in Clevr Blends product without any proper warnings, given the example, the rose cacao super latte. They list the possible types of harm as birth defects and other reproductive harm. The notice states it has been selling these products since June 1st, 2021. So I do find it very suspicious that they did get this violation and then they just settled privately. So we don't know if in fact was there or was there not lead found in this coffee brand. It seems to me this group was targeting them and they just got a payout. So much for looking out for the public. Has anything been changed in the product? Have they listed anything in their labels that, hey, this might have lead? It seems to me like they were just out to make a quick buck. What do y'all think? I find this very suspicious that they settled within 2 months privately and nobody knows the outcome, whether or not there was actual lead in the coffee. Did they make any changes, and have they changed their labeling to inform the public who have been drinking this coffee since June 1st, 2021? What do you guys think? Leave me your comments down below. So Prince Harry has gotten himself into a little bit of a legal jam. He has been accused of destroying evidence and deleting messages. Prince Harry has been ordered to explain to a high court judge how private messages to the ghostwriter of his memoir were destroyed amid their potential relevance to his legal action against the publisher of The Sun. In a ruling, Mr. Justice Fancourt said the apparent deletion of the Duke of Sussex's exchanges with John Moringer on the Signal messaging platform, as well as drafts of Spare before the book's publication, were not transparently clear. The judge ordered Harry's lawyers to also carry out further searches of his laptop and examinations of his text messages on WhatsApp from 2005 to January of last year for evidence potentially relevant to the litigation over allegations of unlawful information gathering. Now, we all know that Prince Harry and the truth are far between. If we remember, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle said all their email messages were deleted after 30 days, but Jason Knopf came out and presented a lot of evidence against them. So could this be the case that the ghostwriter might have his own copy of these messages? Could history be repeating itself? And could the courts ask the ghostwriter to also hand over his devices? This is going to be very interesting to see what happens. Now, Harry was also asked to make an interim payment of £60,000 in legal costs to NGN after ruling largely in favor of the publisher's bid for a wider search for evidence at a one-day hearing in London. Now, Prince Harry alleges he was targeted by journalists and private investigators working for NGN, who also published the now defunct News of the World. He is among a number of people to bring cases against the publisher, with a full trial of some of the cases due to be held in January of 2025. Now, NGN's disclosure bid is focused on uncovering any evidence that could relate to whether Harry knew he had a potential case against the publisher earlier than the legal time limit of 6 years, before he filed his claim in September 2019. NGN's barrister Anthony Hudson claimed Harry had to be dragged kicking and screaming into allowing his personal emails to be examined for potential evidence. So they basically believe it is past the statute of limitation, that Harry waited too long to file this lawsuit, and perhaps these emails and these messages would prove their case that Harry waited too long to be able to sue them for the quote, privacy intrusion, that type of thing. So I do find it very interesting. He's being accused of deleting messages. This isn't the first time Harry, in my opinion, has done things with his legal court cases. I believe he was just caught sharing emails of personal information with someone who was not involved with another lawsuit, and he got fined for that. And again, the infamous Jason Knopf appearing with all those messages that him and Meghan had said were deleted after 30 days. In my opinion, this is not a good look for Prince Harry. So what do y'all think? Do you think this is going to damage his lawsuit against NGN? Leave me your comments, guys, down below. Well, guys, that's all the royal news that I have for you today. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel, and I hope to see y'all in the next video. Bye, guys.